Hello, thank you for watching Sashi.co channel. I am Atsushi from Sashiko Stitches LLC. In this channel, you can learn what Sashiko is, including how to make stitches with Sashiko techniques, and pretty much what Sashiko is. I share the stories, histories, traditions, and sometimes tutorials. But mainly, I live streaming my project so you can learn by watching me doing it. A little bit talking about myself. I was born in the Sashiko family in Japan, and my mother, Keiko, started her own project, Sashi.co, a couple years ago. We've been making small Sashiko pieces to the big Sashiko pieces. We are specialized in those simple running stitch like this. This is the Japanese vest with the Asanoha patterns on it. We make some small stitches and using a borrow or Japanese vintage fabric. Keiko makes bigger jackets, bags, and something like those. Kind of close to the art, not the small coasters of placemat. We also do some of the borrow mending. We get the Japanese vintage fabric from the market and then make this kind of big fresh borrow. I know it doesn't really sound correct because borrow is supposed to be torn, dirty fabric from the few hundred years ago. However, borrow can be kind of fresh and clean by washing it. Some of the borrow get washed away. Some of the borrow lose its texture. However, we try to make the borrow clean and usable, so we can create another generation for the borrow. So these are some of the things we do. We patch those Japanese vintage fabric and then create borrow. I talk about what is the difference between borrow and patchwork, borrow inspired patchwork, on my website as well as on my live streaming. So we do those borrow mending too. And as my personal project, I like doing the Sashiko stitching on the denim that I wear. So this is my denim, which has been pretty in a bad shape in terms of holes and damages. But by making some Sashiko stitching, we can use it longer. The fabric gets stronger, and you can see some of the mending on the back side of the fabric, back side of the denim. So the Sashiko's origin, Sashiko was developed by the ordinary Japanese, to make fabric more stronger, repair, to make it warmth, and of course mend. So I try to follow those techniques, those cultures of appreciating what we have by stitching on the fabric I have. This is another denim. It's the both back and front whole Sashiko stitched with two patterns. One is Asanoha, one is Shippo. We have numbers of patterns based on the Japanese geometric patterns. One of the goals on this channel is to introduce those patterns as well. The last thing I do on the live streaming as my project is, I call it freestyle Sashiko. Sashiko is about stitching. Sashiko means like a little stop, so it's all about stitching. However, Sashiko requires not only stitching but also preparing the fabric, doing Sashiko stitching, and finishing the Sashiko stitching so we can use it in our daily life. I just wanted to kind of enjoy actual stitching, so I didn't prepare the fabric. The preparation means like drawing the patterns on the fabric, transferring those. There's a lot of preparation you need. However, I just decided to make a Sashiko stitching on it. So this is the sample of that. It is ongoing. I don't know how it's gonna end, but I'm gonna just do it. So these Sashiko stitching. Oh, by the way, this is another jacket that I'm working on right now. kind of a sample. These are the sample of Sashiko stitching I do on this Sashiko.co channel. I do live streaming on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time, in English. I do offer the live streaming on Tuesday and Friday in Japanese. I try to switch language if I get whenever I get a comment, but mainly those are in Japanese. And in English, I do have it on Wednesday at 9 p.m. I share some of my techniques. I share some of my stitching. I do have some videos focusing on tutorials. I hope you learn something from this channel and apply to your Sashiko experience. Enjoy Sashiko. Thank you. Bye. Hello. Hello. Take two. Hello. Thank you so much for watching Sashiko.co channel. My name is Atsushi from Sashiko Stitches LLC. What we do in this channel is